Live in, we're live now.
Hi, good morning, and welcome back. So, this is part three of the interview, except in this part, I'm not the one being interviewed. So, I will be interviewing Daza from Daza WhatsApp Radio. How are you?
Nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm nervous. I think I've never got an interview live of me. Yeah, so I'm nervous.
No need to
Especially
be.
with a pretty girl like you. I'm nervous.
You don't need to be nervous, man. We just have to keep it nice and relaxing plan. You know, be real. So first and foremost, of course, it is your platform. So big up to everybody watching Daza WhatsApp Radio. But go ahead and tell us about yourself. What would you like people who are watching and me to know about you?
Um, well, I'm a creative person that you know I'm not telling people to be like me or aspire to be like me, but I've never like see somebody do something I want to do the exact same thing. I'm always creative. I always think out of the box. I always think to do something different. Hence why the world does a WhatsApp radar emerged, because it was something different. So basically that's it. I'm just a creative person, and I'm always gonna try to be different. I'm not gonna do something the exact same way. I'm not a copycat. I'm far from that. Yeah, so that's definitely what I want people to know. I'm just different.
Okay. Yeah, so I noticed that your style of mixing is different. You do video mix. You did mention that you do not want to be like anyone else. Is that what influenced you doing your mix the way you did it as opposed to how others do theirs?
Yeah, because the fact that I'm a visual artist, right? I'm a painter and I'm a graphic artist and I'm a designer. When doing visual and performing arts, I think that it 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 have a creative thing. So you're always gonna think about creating something. So you know, yes, and to do video mix, it it showcase me as an artist to be artistic to create the video mix and also the music side. So I also do visual and performing art. I do visual and performing art equally. Some people say, oh, that you are slick, and next people say I'm an artist. I have both professions. You understand what I say? So whenever I do a video mix, it it showcase both sides, to create something that would be the visual artistical part, and to have the music would be the musical part. So I think visual and performing arts. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned being a selector, and of course, we know that you also do the mixes. I also noticed that you do a lot of very nice designs, painting. You were in the newspaper a couple of years ago. What would you say you major in? Like, if you were to choose one of all, which one would you really specifically
Choose
choose? Yeah.
If I was to choose between being an artist or design in our music or whatever,
Yeah.
I've never thought about choosing. I've never really thought about choosing, because the thing about what I do is expression. Um, I have a sad life, and I mean I lost a lot of family members, and these things that I do it out of expression. I do it out of love. If I'm sitting down and I'm building a mix because I'm sad, I'm going through a bad moment. I will like, listening to music, I will build a mix. Because I was brought up like that. I was brought up alone. Um, in a country era. I live with my father, him having woman, him left me there at night time. So basically me have to listen to the radio and the TV. So they were my comfort. So whenever time I'm sad, because anything you do when you're young, it carry you through life. When I'm sad, me know me have to read and the TV to listen to. So when I'm sad now, I'm gonna build a mixtape, or I'm gonna design, or I'm gonna draw something. So these things that I do, I never knew I would have a career from them. I do it because that's the only thing I could do at the time. I never have social media, you never have access to phone, you never have access to cable, and then something, because it's a rural area, you don't have the radio and the TV. You have TVJ, CVM, or RFM. So, you know, being brought up in that is a part of my upbringing. I don't have a lot of friends because my father always never want me keep no friends. So, media has always been a part of my life. Like, you're the one, when you're bored, you watch a movie. That's why I become an editor, because I wanted to do that. I wanted to do what I'm listening to. I wanted to do journalism. I wanted to work on the radio. You understand? So, if I was to choose, it's not possible for me to choose something that brought me up. It's who I am. You know, there's no choice in that because that's just who I am. That's how I was brought up. So I couldn't choose because each element that I've done would have is what I do. It's my hobby. You understand? So I don't think I could choose. But most people would say because I'm an artist, individual aspect I won SRC science research fund. So 3 times in a row when I was going to high school, and most people would prefer me to be an artist because I don't really have a competition even my community or with art really. People say yo he's the best, you know. So most people would say all right, he's a good visual artist who can do like 2 dimensional things. So video would be 3 dimensional, you understand? So the 2 dimensional aspect of me painting and all those stuff, people more like that because that's a little bit unique and that's a little bit um where people that say and everybody can do it. So it's a little bit people that say a gift, but I learned recently that all of what I'm doing, whether music, painting, not painting, whether music and everything, that's just element of art. Like for me to paint, that's just one element. For me to design a posters or a flyer, that's just another element. For me to edit a video, that's just another element of the same art. So I realized that all of what I'm doing really is just art. You know, I'm just an artist. You know, so that it is. That's what it is.
Okay, fair enough. So you did mention that you grew up doing all of this. You grew up watching, the TV, and you basically drew your inspiration from that, and that also shows that you have a genuine love for it. So they always say when you're doing what you love, it's not work. How do you feel when you are doing, whatever you're doing, whether it's the painting, it's the mix, it's creating a cover art? How does that make you feel?
Um, you said that they say whatever you're doing, what you love is not work. Well, me not like work for people, cause me not like when people boss me up.
Yeah.
So God must did see that the part there. Say me can't keep a job while I'm a boss them. So I mean, it feels good to do something that you love and make money from it and gain respect from it, and to be your own boss, like um to do something and make and accomplish money from it and got a career from something that you truly love. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling, especially like when somebody call me and say, yo, how much you going to charge me to do this? And it's actually something that me love, especially when a promoter call me. How much for design a posters, I'm tell them. How much to play on my party, I'm tell them. And to get the feeling of designing a posters and put yourself on the flyer and get paid for that differently. Like if me tell you a story, like I remember one time um somebody linked me, they want me to write up them shop because me do that graphic art, like graphic art the building and something, and then I did that. So him say must come for the PF on Friday because somebody when me know, but he knew me as an artist. So he called me, the same number saw call me and him I say like the person I say, I'm keeping a party, how much would you charge to play? And I make my price. The same person call me back again and I say, I had the posters man, and I say yes, and I say, I'm for design the posters, and I say yes. Now that one same man, I tell me say I come for the money Friday when I come at the party. When I came with when after I write up my shop and everything, I came with my console and everything, and he saw that I'm the same person that he's gonna pay for to play at the party. He might go pay me for write up him shop. He said, Jesus Christ, how much more youth in a Jamaica we want like you? And that's what inspired me to go out and literally try to motivate people and encourage people to say, yo, look, you have to do what you love. Inspire, no matter what, do what you love, basically. Because that was a feeling when me never really, me just know say, oh, me can paint and me can design poster, but me never really, then a one space and somebody have to pay me for 3 different things at the same time. So he was like, no man, take off something, man. Because him have to pay me for write up him shop because that's my job. And then him hire me to be a selector. And he didn't know that is the same person him talk to all the time. So that really motivate me and say, yo, Johnny, may I take this seriously? Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job. As mentioned, I've seen you in the newspaper. I've seen a couple of your work, and you have the number one mixtape in Jamaica right now. So
Yeah.
congratulations, right there.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
so with all of this going on, what's your next plan? When you have a big hit, the next step, because eyes are on you now. What are you going to do next? So what is the upcoming project? What are you working on?
Um, I've never really planned things like a preliminary. I'm very calculative though, but what I do is I work. I never stop work. I have a work ethic. Having a number one mixtape. Most people say, "Yo, you don't have a number one mixtape. Where you worry yourself so far?" I'm drawn by inspiration by Marcus Garvey. He said, "With confidence, I won the race before he even started," and that's figuratively, right? And then Usain Bolt literally did have all of the confidence and win the race. But the thing about Usain Bolt that motivated me so much, when he had the world record, he break his own record. He never stopped work to maintain, and he kept on breaking his own record, and now he's a record holder. So, in saying that to say this, if I have a number one mixtape, it's a dancehall mixtape, I want to break that record. So, the project that I'm working on now, because that's a dancehall, the reggae, the two-time rhythm, right? Um, the two-time rhythm, I know the whole controversy going on with Kaga, but I think it's a good rhythm. It's a good bringing back reggae, especially in a Jamaica where reggae not really, we not have a number one song where reggae song. We have trap dancehall and youth them more pay attention to dancehall. Reggae music is international worldwide, but it's not getting the weird, it's not getting the world recognition. And when that project released, I decided that look, Neva decided I helped Ganguly, right? And Ganguly got 1 million views on YouTube because I promoted the song Camper and the two-time rhythm, right? Then I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw he did a post and he was like, Reggae Sumfest need to have a moment for the two-time rhythm. He was saying that it's a rhythm that bring back the whole one-drop reggae culture. So he was saying that Reggae Sumfest, which is a show for reggae music, should have a two-time moment. And I saw that and I said, I could build a two-time mix. But as I said, I'm always creative. So when I went on, because whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go there, go look at somebody do it. Because I'm not gonna be a copycat. When I went up there, I realized say 1 million two-time mix out there. So I said to myself, say yo, alright, maybe I'll be like video two-time mix. But I look up the video two-time mix out there as well. So I say, yo, Jano, I said, alright, I allow this because I don't want to copy nobody something. And then the idea came to me that what if I could do? No, Gangul did a dub for me. And the two-time rhythm as an appreciation to how me promoting and helping. And then I said to myself, say, yo, we can build a dub plate two-time rhythm mix. Now I have a platform with a lot of artists in it that I promote them over the years. So I decided that, I have a number one mixtape. The mixtape that I hadn't have any of my artists them in there. It just had established artists alone. And I said to myself, so I need to build a mixtape, incorporate my artists them with me having on my platform in it. And also, so what I'm doing now, I'm actually working on a two-time dub plate mixtape, a voice over 20 songs on it, upcoming artists. And I started from just my platform, and then other artists outside hear what I'm doing, reach out to me. So I'm actually building a dub plate video mixtape. So what I've asked the artists them to do is like how look a lion them would have video the dub plate segment when some ask my artists them say, all right, I'm gonna build the audio one and then would want a video mixtape to build to put out there. And I believe that this can break my own record. And it's something different and it's something promotion wise to the artist and to the platform as well. Everybody will win. If this goes viral, everybody would win, will be successful. I mean, people I get double play work from me because I release volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, and those were just highlights on my YouTube channel. And artists are calling me and say, yo, sound man, link them so they want dub because them hear the mix. So what I'm doing, also, all the artists them that are on the rhythm doing their dub plate, I'm gonna stage interviews for them simultaneously. Because I do interviews too on YouTube and on TikTok. So what I'm doing now, I'm capitalizing on having a number one mixtape. I'm using up to my advantage. I'm capitalizing on it and hope that whatever I'm doing, if the record should be broken, it should be me breaking it back again. And then, have a record all out there. Because it's going close to the 100,000. Once I get the 100,000, that's 71 this morning when I check it. Once I get the 100,000, and it's just 5 months ago, that's a plug from YouTube. So that would be one more accomplishment for me. So that's definitely the project that I'm working on. Also, you Trinni, he was an upcoming artist and he was very young. And in my platform that I built, I was the only youngest person in it. I have Stone Love, I have Rapper Crop, I have LA Lewis. So all the people them that would have, you know, Stoner would have been the first big son from Jamaica, or Upper Crapper would have been the first big blogger, LA Lewis, he would have been the first social media. All these people grew me and they made me in who I am today. So therefore, if you are younger than I am and they grew me for me to be who I am or have a spot in the entertainment industry, I think it's my job to help you as me a elder now. So I go pass on, you know. So that's definitely project, and you have quite a few songs. So I'm gonna try and promote you to the best of my ability with my platform that I have. So that definitely, as it pertains to that. Also on the painting side, painting has break my heart in terms of whenever I paint, I pour it a lot in my paintings. I'm a perfectionist. But when the street art them I see them start rub off or them start get destroyed, it kind of break my heart and it forced me not to interested in graphic art anymore and have canvas. So I have a whole heap of canvas. I show you people. Buy a whole heap of canvas. So I'm gonna do paintings and like you have to pay for one painting and I show you the canvas there.
Okay, guys, Daza is going to get his painting, so we're just gonna give him a minute. But definitely you can check out his page, whether it's
So
TikTok.
definitely people, I'm painting is very expensive. So you have this small size for you where you can't afford nothing too expensive. Then you have the larger size. They are blank. I haven't started working as it. So I'm gonna be doing portraits and landscapes. You have a little beanie one, if you like you have a little daughter, and you have them one here much larger. You have them vary in different sizes. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing paintings done to order. So you order what you want, and I do painting. Now if you want a nude image, I have my studio. You can come to my studio and get yourself painted. If you want it nude, I know probably you wanted a nude image of yourself, so you can hit me up.
All right, so those are pretty good plans. You did tap into referencing, the big names that you are associated with. I did want to ask you as well. So it's a big accomplishment to work with somebody who you've admired from a younger age. You mentioned Rapper Crapper, and other artists, Ganguly, Hawkeye, Ginger, all those are big names from back in the day. So you would have grown up listening to them, looking up to them. So
Yeah.
now, what's the best experience you've had working directly with anyone, whether it's an artist, it's a blogger, it's a promoter? What's the best experience?
The best experience, and this is I then put engrave it on my grave when I die, was working with TVG and CVM. That's just the best experience I ever had because I grew up wanting to say, yo, I want to work on TVG or CVM, or I want to work on IRFM because that's what I've listened to. And when I was hired with them, like TV, I went in a room, you have TVJ, CVM, the Jamaica Observer, and me. And they were like, and who is him? And the person who hired us is does a WhatsApp radio. He have a million views on social media and so forth. And so I was being interviewed. They really didn't know me. So when we settled the pay now, I don't know, I can talk the figure. I can talk the figures because it was in the paper. So it was like $300,000 each. All media house get, right? TVJ get 300,000, CVM get 300,000, Jamaica Observer, me get 300,000. What I like the most was they had reporters, they had camera team, they had everything. All I had was my phone. And we had lunch. All I had was my phone. I was my own cameraman. I was my own reporter. And then it was so funny because I was even interviewing them. So, you know, as I say to anybody, whatever you want in life, it is even possible. I never knew that I would, instead of my dream was to work with them, and if I was working with them, I wouldn't have got the same pay that they were getting. Probably them would have paid me, but we got hired by the same boss, and that was one of the most. I mean, I was so happy, not just as a vlogger, you're not just categorized as a vlogger. That's why I said that's a WhatsApp radio. Because I would never want to be categorized as a vlogger. I want to be the young media. And the thing with TVG and TVM, our Jamaican media is they're not prolific when it comes to social media. When you watch CNN, when you watch BBC, they have millions of subscribers, they have millions of viewers on the internet and all platforms too. The Jamaican TV station, them just TV world and that's it. They have one and two things where they might upload on them channel, but they are not like we what them call vloggers or influencers or content creator. We have larger audience. You understand? We have larger audience and we devoted to that. Nobody no really majority of the people not really watch TV again, and that's why I bring the whole radio to social media with the social media. You understand what I say? So it's I wanna be representing Jamaica as a radio station. You understand? And then take the thing international. So got in the number one mixtape in Jamaica right now. It's just one step towards going fully international and worldwide. More when people hear about Daza WhatsApp radio, it's the station that represents Jamaica. You understand? Not just on the airway like radio, but on all platforms. You don't want to have RFM have more listeners, TVJ have more viewers. You want to have one radio station where like BBC or CNN, it's a the big thing. That's the level we want to put my thing.
But everybody need them spot. You can't take away everybody's spot like that, man. But I must say, it's big dreams, and I see you working very hard towards it. And you basically tap into my next question, which would be where you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years. So it seems like it's that. Did you leave out anything else that you would need to accomplish in the next 5 to 10 years?
Um, most of things that I do, I tend to do it spiritually. Like I had these things in my mind, and then I put them to the physical world. Because that's one of the things I learned about art is I never knew that when me draw something out of my head and on a piece of paper, I never knew that it came from the spiritual world. We always was taught that, oh, you imagine something you draw, imagination goodie. But I learned that um whenever I draw, it's what in my mind I could put on a paper. And then my art teacher tell me that when you draw from out of your head, you actually chop your ideas on paper. So what me do now, me try put them to real life. So all of what I'm telling you are things that in my mind that I hope to manifest. So when going to the physical world, I want to travel the world. I've seen rapper crapper doing it. Rapper crapper go everywhere in the world. I mean, been traveling Africa everywhere. I mean, he's my inspiration. That's what I want to do also. But I want to bring my radio station with me. I want it to be globalized. Even if me not have to travel, some representative from my platform can bring the brand across just the same. I want to go and do the physical groundwork. Just as of when I was an artist, I used to out there painting and doing the physical groundwork. Now that I can just sit back and have my radio station. No, I want to go out there and get things physically done as well.
All right, so I hope you achieve all those dreams. You mentioned being kind of a one-man team as it relates to you were working with all the others who had their cameraman, they had their editors, they had whoever they had, but it was just you. Do you have a management team?
I had a management team. I had. I had more than one management team, but I'm not afraid to talk about things that happen in my life because it can really inspire and motivate others. Because don't feel like say my success come easy. It comes at a cost where me literally give up. Like, cause I had a manager and I had a woman who she motivated me a lot, and she's a nurse, and I was a young youth dating a nurse, where she a big woman, and her cousin was my manager, cause you know TikTok go from Jamaica. Whenever you make the money on TikTok, you have to send it go overseas, cause TikTok not really monetized down here, so you get the money on TikTok, you send it to PayPal, you send it to somebody overseas, them have to send it to you. So her cousin was my manager. But she used to collect the money. Most of the people when we used to work for or edit for, because I was always behind the scenes. She was the one who said, yo, you're a face boy, man, you can do your own vlog them. I was always an editor. I was always editing for all these big names, doing mixes for a whole heap of people, even Stone Love them. I was doing mixtape behind the scenes. I was always, when it comes to media, I'm bigger behind the scenes than now. She was the one who said, yeah, Facebook, can you cute do your own thing, start do your vlogs them. So she inspire, motivate me to do that. Normally with LA Lewis now, but I just go video the whole thing and me you know did it. But she was the one who motivate me, say, yo, you're a Facebook, you're not ugly. And you're intelligent, so do this. So therefore, she was the one that motivated me. Then her cousin was my manager, so I felt like my career was growing. But the very day that I got the big break in Churchill Lane when me and LA Lewis went around there, it was not only about vlogs, it was about a war that was going on and we had to stop it. but we just document it while stopping it, and we stopped it. You understand what I say? And it went viral, and then she was no more. We left the same very day, and that did really traumatize me. And I took like break from social media. I cut off with my manager. So as I'm talking to you now, even though I came back and I have a number one mistake, I just came back to social media July. I wasn't on social media over 8 months. I did do farming and all them something. So I just came back to social media. When I came back with a hit. You know,
You
yeah, I
came.
just came back and came
Yes,
back with a hit.
God needed you to take a break for whatever reason, but now you're back and you're better. So you keep putting in the work, and of course, you're gonna get other hits just the same. You're gonna have other mixtapes that this one took what 5 months to get to almost 100K. We're gonna say that because 100K at
Yeah.
the air, right? So maybe your next mix is in a 2 months, 1 month, 1 week, right?
Yeah, I don't know how the algorithm may work, but I mean the mix. I know I can't get no Trinni and the mix. If you ever see Trinni, you just tell her say I need songs from her, need dub plates and all that. And I'm paying good money for dub plates. So if you ever see her, you let her know that I need to speak to her. If she have any manager, if she have any manager or anything, how I can reach to her.
I think you would have to reach out to Trinity and get her details. I don't know who that person is,
Oh,
so yeah, I couldn't direct you. But speaking of that, being big and serious now, I think we need to do some work together. So we're gonna be doing some mixes. Y'all are gonna see that coming from both me and Daza WhatsApp Radio. I
me know
have a
my interviews are me know my interviews are easy and ask a tough question, man. Go down in a tough part.
I'm not tough question.
I
I'm
would.
not saying no one for ask, but this is not toxic talk. This is an interview.
No, 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 no toxic. You don't do that. You don't do that.
So look like you have something you want to tell me. Tell me something when me not ask you, but you feel like you want to share with myself and the viewers.
Ah, God. Um, I don't know. I don't know what I want to tell him. I basically don't hide things. I'm a very secretive person, but sir, all right. I'm very secretive as it pertains to my personal life. Our
Mm-hmm.
people personal life. But anything we have to do with music, me fridge hot up. Like if somebody send me a voice note and say, yo, that song the body no me will share it. But if you ever send me a voice note and say, oh, I'm hungry, and no care who you is, no care if it's a big artist and say, me I beg your money, I will not put out that. I will not try to bill it to anyone. You understand me I say? But if I send me a voice note that talk about music, man, me will share, man. Don't compliment me, let me share it. Yeah, but if you ever try to disrespect me or something, I'm not gonna put that out. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do that. And
All right,
that's the opposite of what me say I go on social media right now.
all right. I'm gonna ask you maybe 10 more minutes of questions. You can choose to answer or choose to pass. So this is the fun part of the interview. Um, Again, choose the answer or choose to pass. We know that you have a brother who's in the music industry. 450. Nice 450. Does it ever bother you? Do you ever feel like you're living in his shadow? I know you don't walk around and introduce like, hey, I'm 450's brother. But if it ever comes up in a conversation, does the conversation now become about him as opposed to you and whatever it was initially about? And
As
does
I
that
said before, I was always being a remember I'm an artist, right? So me drop the whole of the pretty shop them man everywhere and everybody see the artwork and don't know who do it.
okay?
I'm a designer. I will design something and people see the design and don't know who do it. I will edit a music video and people see it and do. I'm always that type of person. As I said, it was the nurse. I have no problem. It's better for him. It's even better for him. It promotes him. He's in that line of work. I basically do this because, as I said, I was inspired to do it. But if I could stay behind the scenes and do what I do, I work better like that. I do better work behind the scenes because I'm an artist. That's what I do. That's what I do. I always be behind the scenes. So they say if me I go bad man him thing or if people bring it up and compares, it's nothing. It's nothing. He needs the promotion. He needs the exposure. I mean, KFC never top advertise and all these things. So having a brother that is an established artist, what I don't do is I will not bring it up as to say to promote myself off like say yo. My brother this you know, so me I this you know. No, I mean he's doing whatever he's doing. I support him. He support what I'm doing. But we have two different life. You know what I mean? I'm very supportive of him. He's very supportive of me. But you know, we do not grudge each other.
Yes,
You
it
know?
wasn't
Because
that.
I'm the behind the scenes person from day one.
All right, fair enough. So, of course, you're a blogger. You do reviews. You also do mixes. So, of course, you're acquainted with different artists and you hear different songs every day. Who would you say is the top artist in Jamaica right now, female and male?
Um, when you say top artists in Jamaica, are they? What do you mean, living in Jamaica or in the music industry
In
from
the music
Jamaica
industry.
dancer? Hmm?
In the music industry.
Well, we can't take it from Vibes Cartel now because what he does is he did something in the music industry that go across not just the music industry but everything. He shows that we must value what we worth, and that's something I try to teach you because what he did in Trinidad was to show the value because I know the music business and I know people will link you and tell us say, yo, me want bust your gear thing. Or you know, back then when dance ship did them not calling any specific dance names though, but back then you know so artists have to do certain things for certain people and you know get no pay no matter how big them is and me have artists who struggle from that and what he does is open up the way to show you say yo $10 me say $10 me want. If I give me $9.9, I might not show up. You breach the contract. So what he does, you know, a whole lot of people bash him, but I don't bash him. I think that people must know what them worth. You know what I mean? If you can't tell me how much you are paying me must tell you how much me I charge, and then if we gonna negotiate whether or not, but I must stick to my price. And he shows that. Not he didn't intentionally making business go out there, but somebody idolize it, and it actually is a good thing because it shows that even me as a selector, if a promoter link me nowadays, I want to collect my money before I go. I want to collect my full money before I go, and all them something because Vice Cartel basically I do that. So in terms of business towards the music, but I say is a top artist, but in terms of lyrical content, he has a catalog. Mo uno say him are the top artist. Mother, I don't want to be controversy. My brother there him release an album what day. Nice album, good album. Release album the other day. It's getting there. But I would say Massacre is doing well. I mean, he says the GOAT and it's not just a lot of people say him have one flow and one style. But if something works for you, you know, if something works for you and every time you do a song it hits, why change it? No,
Right.
Mr. recently do a song when him say you know, in change him flow. Massacre is there, but as a younger artist now, but I say Valiant is there, Jamal them is there. The youth them a
You
do well.
one person. You're telling me too much name right now.
No,
One.
because dancehall is not a one man thing. It is no like back in the 90s, you have one rhythm like Joyride, Pepper Seed. Every song on that is a hit song. You'd have no one somebody has say him a run the place. There was no even when Shabba run the place, you have Shabba and Buju. You did have
You're kind of
Cartel
breaking
and Bovado.
up. What's going on?
You not hearing me?
I'm hearing you, but you're breaking up.
You hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
So you don't really have no one man run no place. Even with Cartel, and I mean I hear your side.
Are you hearing me when I talk?
Yeah, me I hear you hear me?
I'm hearing you, but every now and then I hear that little static.
Okay. Alright. I think you're gone now.
Hmm.
Dancehall I've never been.
So, let me mute and unmute. Let me do the same, just in case.
Everything good now? Yes, as I was saying, you hearing me? I hear your side, you know? I hear your side. Alright, come down and come up because it's your side. Jump down and jump up. It's your side. All right. To answer your question, dancehall has never been no one man thing. No one man can't run a place. Dancehall has been with the rival like Bounty and Beanie era. You have the Cartel and Mavado era. You know what I mean? One man can't run dancehall. So for me, come out, come say must carry the place. No, if I have to have somebody else with him. But basically, when Cartel did them, say Cartel are run the place. Mavado did it. Mavado did it. People are say Goliath, people are say Gaza. So if it's a one man around the place, no, I'm not gonna say that. But as for the woman them though, Shensia is doing well. We're not gonna take that from Shensia. She's doing well. I think Shensia around the place. Or she gone? She gone for good? She gone for good people. You know, every time me and Chinny do something, something always happen. I try to call her back people. Or she send me a voice note.
If men are dances your classes, but you have your classes. This one locked right now.
Star. Every time me and her do something, she has her phone lock off. Anything as spiritual, people. And think we're gonna go into spirituality. People, that's what I go on. I'm telling you what I go on in music business now. Use the other phone. Use the other phone. Tell her what I go on in music business. All if a foolish go on in music business. All if a fight go on. And them thing there. People, so that as we are talking about them thing and all kind of things about in music business. I will probably them working in music business too, You say I work up on a girl like she's talented, but she have grown some people. You can do it, man, and use a voice alone. And I have to put you up on screen. We finish this. So basically, she in the interview right now. She going to part 2 or 3 o'clock. So basically, the interview done. Send the link. Oh God. Oh my God. She a come back, man. She a come back, people. For those who are watching, say thing. Bad mind is real. I don't know if me I get the fight or she get the fight. I don't know where the fight is coming from. I don't know what's going on. Every time I do something with she, something. You know, I've got pray for her people. She has struggled a lot. You can her still. So I'm going with her. Okay, she's back. Are earning thousands of dollars when planting bananas in their fields. They also add
I'm
growth.
sorry about that. I had technical difficulties, so I apologize. It definitely was my fault. We are at the last lap of the interview, though, just about 10 minutes remaining. But Yeah, I think you did answer quite a number of questions that we really want to know. I did have another partially controversial question, but you didn't answer the female part. I did ask who would be the male that took the answer, but I didn't get the answer for who the female would be.
Yeah, I didn't give you an answer because I think that no one person can like really run a place. I mean, it has to be a pair of person like Shaba Bujo era, um, Cartel Mavada era, Bounty Beanie era. So me never did feel like so. But to tell you the truth, Massacre really stands out, really, and we can't go take that from him. He stand out, but yeah, Valiant doing good, you know. Even on the is it the rhythm, the story, right? Story rhythm, story.
Storybook. Yeah.
Massacre have a good song and Valiant have a better song. So even if Massacre run the place, Valiant song is a hit bigger song, and the Ready Man is a younger artist. So I think both Massacre and Valiant are running place simultaneously. Yeah. So
Really? Okay.
and the female, you know, you can't really go around Shensi. She's not Grammy nominated and all them something, and she do it. She color with Asian and them little young and throw off on the wall of them young youth, them a do them things. So we're not about singling out one person because at the end of the day, when you go to one party, you have to play all these songs. You know what I mean? So I mean, to me as a selector, me just love when whole heap of artists I do whole heap of bad songs together.
All right, that's great. All right, so as you asked me yesterday,
So we say a quality that bad, turn on the camera. Me can look on it down here so we don't add it up. Let me see a quality.
yeah, it's poor.
Let me see.
I don't need to show you. May I tell us it's poor? You
Mm.
have trust issues or something?
Me have what?
Trust issues.
Yes, me have trust issues. You know that.
Okay, it's poor, so I'm not gonna turn it on. It's gonna look like fucking pixelated.
Okay. So your phone match up.
You know, yes, you can buy more phone.
You can buy your phone.
Hmm.
You can't tell your power money. Your power 10 time world champion in money.
That's we do not know.
With the four from you.
That we do not know. But
Mhm.
as you see, it's two different phones. The camera works. It's just it's not as clear as I want it to be, and I'm not putting that out there. You know me. So
All about the image.
there's another phone as well.
So your phone not turn on back.
I put it to charge and I can't know if the battery
So
or
I
what
did the
the
battery
case
dead.
may be.
I did the battery
It
dead.
didn't say it was dying, so that's the weird part. But it just shut off. So
Me
I
have
don't
to,
know. You know.
them a obey you. Me have to call LA Lewis. Me have to go make LA Lewis start you. Them a obey your mama. Me I tell you
No,
something.
sir.
Them a work for you. You know, say I was building a mixtape for you and my laptop shut down and not remember. The one that I used to build mixtape, the Dell. Not remember. When me download your song.
Pardon?
When me download your song,
Mm-hmm. You get
put it on
problems,
the
so
deck
you have to call LA Lewis.
and put it on the deck, the laptop shut off and it not turn on back up till now.
I don't know what's going on, now, but let me tell you this. I want to me know. I got to stay 24/7, 48, 72, whatever, you know? So,
LA Lewis, you have to come up with an answer.
no man, afraid me. I'm
LA
not
Lewis,
settling for
LA
anything.
Lewis, talk, we give you want one ring.
I absolutely do not. You mentioned that you are spiritual. What led to that? And what do you mean by?
Because I'm an artist and I never knew that I was spiritual. I thought that it was just imagination. I realized that whatever I draw come to life. You know,
So, are you saying that I'm spiritual too? Because I'm also an artist.
all people who are art form are spiritual. It's just enough people don't know how to deal with spirituality and don't know to define between spirituality and physical world.
Okay,
So
I understand
how
now.
you remove things from there to the real world.
Has it been any challenges dealing with that? You mentioned, spiritual world as opposed to the physical realm.
I think when I was small, I went to look for my friend and he couldn't see me.
What do you
Um,
mean?
yeah, I went to look for my friend and he couldn't see me. And then I woke up. I thought it was a dream. And then years after me hearing him talk about it, I
So
had an out
what
of
do you
body
mean? Your
experience.
spirit went there?
Yeah, literally, like, you get up in the morning, I'm saying, I'm going to link my virgin, or play cricket, and I go there, call him, and the man can't see me. I say, where they, where they? And then, literally, I go back home, did it, in my house, everything, and then me wake up, and I thought it was a dream. Till me hear him talking one day, like in a joke. So me a other man because one day me come there call him and he can't see me, I'm in front time. So I never knew it was real.
Hmm. Okay, so that was an out of
I had
body
an out of body
experience for you.
experience. Hmm?
That was an out of body experience for both you and him.
No, he wasn't out of his body.
No,
He
you
was
were out of yours, but
yeah,
you were in his
I went out
presence.
of my body enough time.
That's not safe though.
It's not safe. This just happened, and I up till now I don't know how to do that. It's not like me can just get up and say, all right, now come out of my body.
Right now, I'm not trust you because you know come out to your body and something else done to your body and me and no one be there with the something else.
No, it's just something that happened. I experienced. You never hear people say them experience it. I interviewed a driver the other day that met in an accident, and he said he had a out of body experience when him crash him and look on himself dead on the ground and everything, and the doctor him say him dead, and he just go back in his body and wake up. You never saw the interview. It's viral over TikTok.
I saw the interview. I didn't. I guess I didn't get to that part. But wandering spirit, it is dangerous. Anyways, let everybody know how they can find you. Let everyone know your socials. Of course, we're already on Daza WhatsApp Radio for YouTube here.
Well,
But how do
it's
they
on the
contact
WhatsApp radio on
you?
all platform, or if you want to reach me directly, you can link Trinni.
Link me.
Yeah, you have me.
Okay. All right, guys. You can link Trini to get in contact with Daza. But that's about it. It was wonderful interviewing you today. You're doing great things, and we do hope to see even better things, greater things from you in the future.
Okay, and I hope that me can help you to have a future.
I mean, hope you can help me too. Anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you for
Let
watching.
me
Make
ask you
sure.
a question now. Let me ask you a question now. What do you
Mhm.
see me as, in your own opinion?
What do I see you as?
Yeah.
So, wasn't this interview supposed to be your interview? How am I being
I just want to
questioned?
feel like ask one question. Because more I know.
Um, I think I told you already. Initially, my first impression of you is you're confident, hardworking, and persistent. And that's a very good trait to have, especially in your line of work. If you're not persistent and consistent as well, it's very hard to achieve anything in this line. It's lots of persons doing it, lots of fight, lots of gatekeeping, as you mentioned. So I don't see those traits in you, and it's great to have. But yeah, that's about it. First impression last, they say. Initially, while I felt like you were pushy, it's still a persistent behavior. So yeah, my impression of you is you're good, you're genuine, and you're a hard worker. So I do hope you achieve everything that you want to achieve as well.
So would you married me?
That's a WhatsApp radio. Listen to me. Me hear you ask somebody yesterday about live if they not married you. You're married
Hmm?
and divorced already?
No comments.
All right. That is it. All right. Have a good day now.
Uh, nice. Yeah. Pick up yourself.
Yeah. Bye.
So that's my wife, Trinni. People, that's my beautiful wife, Trinni. For who don't know, she's my wife. We just got married. So you can reach to her if you don't want anything. Bye bye, people.